Willow, what a wonderful movie, a movie that can be enjoyed by, well, just about the whole family. Everyone from the youngest to the oldest can come to the living room, just enjoy this special presentation. Type of show you get to see quite often on Prairie Public Television. Family programming, some real quality movies, documentaries, and dramas. And they exist because of membership support. Now, many of the shows we run on Prairie Public Television, we buy from the PBS system. About 60% of all of our shows comes from PBS. However, 40% of our programs, well, they don't come from PBS, and we have to have a special acquisition budget. That's what we're trying to raise right now. We have a goal of raising $123,940. This is the money that we need each and every year to go out and buy things like EastEnders, oh, the British comedies, This Old House, Lawrence Welk. And you know, at the very top of that list are movies. For Prairie Public Television to continue to buy movies, we need your support. So we are trying to count down to zero. We've been at this for just about a week now, a little bit over a week, and we've still got quite a ways to go. For us to get that down to zero, what we need is the generosity of people like yourself, people who are drawn to our special presentation of Willow tonight, to become members of Prairie Public Television. And if each of you do your part, we'll be able to provide you with wonderful movies and wonderful programs for you and your family in the months and years to come. But you have to do your part, and that's a phone call of support right now.
A one-year subscription to In the Public Eye comes with your membership to Prairie Public Television. In the Public Eye lets you schedule your viewing and taping of public television. In addition, you'll find stories on how the programs are produced, special listings for special interests, information on transcripts and videos, as well as news of upcoming events and offers. Available only to members of Prairie Public Television. Members tell us this is the #1 benefit of membership. Call now for your viewer guide.
You know, membership to Prairie Public does begin at $35, and that will qualify you for the program guide. That is our basic membership level. The average pledge to Prairie Public Television ranges between $60 and $65, and many give a little bit more than that. As a matter of fact, if you can give a little bit more tonight, when you join at the $100 level, we'd be happy to send you your very own copy of Willow for you to enjoy with your family. This is a VHS copy, time and time again. For $60, well, if you like movies and you watch movies at home, when you become a $60 member, which is about the average pledge to Prairie Public Television each and every year, we can send you the blockbuster video guide to the movies, the 1996 edition, even getting it to you a little bit sooner than the year gets here. And this way you can look up movies that you may want to watch either while going to the video store or on Prairie Public Television, or even other television stations will let you do that, and see if you really do want to watch them. Or when you argue over who the star is in that movie, you can look it up and find out. For $150, we can send you both items. And when you become a member of Prairie Public Television, it allows us to send you programming each and every day of the year, 365 days of the year. So why don't you go to your phone right now and help us raise the money we so need so we can continue to provide movies and family programming for you to enjoy. If that's a good idea to you, another good idea is dialing that toll-free number and pledging your support. Please do so right now.
Members.
And I hope you've made your call. If you hadn't yet, let me remind you what we're doing here. We're trying to raise 40% of the programs, dollars for 40% of the programs that you watch day in and day out on Prairie Public Television. As you can see, we have a goal of $123,940. See what's remaining to be raised. We need to raise that money, get it down to zero, by the end of September. That's the end of our fiscal year. If you do your part, it will mean that we can buy EastEnders, Lawrence Welk, the British comedies, This Old House, and movies, just to mention a few, on Prairie Public Television. We programmed last year 700 hours of movies. Now, we spend about $20,000 to $25,000 a year, and we actually end up buying movies about every other year, but they bill us half and half every year. And if you like movies, here's some that we've run just in the past few months. Gulliver's Travels, Camelot, Quigley Down Under, His Girl Friday, Dick Tracy's Dilemma, Baby Boom, Running Scared, Stanley and Iris, As You Like It, dance hall, just a few of the movie titles we've run. Yeah, as you can see, just a wide berth of some older black and white ones we're able to get, some movies from just a couple years ago, and everything else in between. We do try to provide that service for you, just like we're providing Willow tonight for you and your family to enjoy. Well, you have to do your part. You have to help us pay for these shows. All it takes is using a credit card or having us send you a pledge fulfillment envelope, but dialing that telephone number right now.
If funds are tight and you want to become a member of Prairie Public Television, put your pledge on a credit card or ask the phone volunteer about our installment plan.
And before we go back, I'd like to tell you once again about the special thank yous we have when you become a member around Willow tonight. First of all, when you join at the $100 level, we can send you your very own copy of the VHS tape, Willow. There you see it right there. I want to remind you that we are accepting the 4 credit cards you see on the screen, or we can send you a pledge fulfillment envelope, and that is a toll-free number. At the $60 level, we can send you the Blockbuster Video Guide to Movies and Video. And this has actually over 21,000 movie reviews, and it probably is the most comprehensive book you can get right now. And it contains a handy cross-reference in it. If you're like me, you're going to use that to look up your favorite actors and directors, because you're going to be watching a movie and you're going to say, who is that guy? I've seen that face before. Now, isn't that? And then you and your spouse are going to get into an argument, and here is the book to settle those arguments. Now, at the $150 level, we can send you everything I've mentioned so far. The important thing, once again, is to get you to your phone to dial that toll-free number. You can use any of those 4 credit cards you see on the screen. But to help us get that big number, that goal, down to 0, so that we can continue to buy shows. Movies are a big part of it, but as I said before, 40% of whatever you and your family watch on Prairie Public Television, we use the money from this acquisition fund to go out and buy those shows. Now, PBS shows are important to us, but so are these other 40% of the shows, whether it be a nature special, science special, children's special, This Old House, EastEnders, Lawrence Welk. These shows, well, you probably have watched 1 or 2 of them in the past. Public affairs, documentaries also are part of this mix. Prairie Public Television exists. We can't run commercials. We exist with the generosity and the support of the viewers that use our service. And tonight, as I said, we are trying during this month of September to raise that shortfall in our budget. That will mean that we won't have $123,940 after the first of the year to spend on programs that are important to you and your viewing habits. So if you're not yet a member, if it's time to renew, if you'd like to make an additional gift, now is the perfect time. Go to your phone, dial that toll-free number, and become a member tonight.